learn about while loop, and it is little bit different from the for loop. Here is a basic structure where you can see while, and here is some condition, and after that colon, which is used to create block, and after that this block is going to execute in a while. So here you can see a basic example. But and also for while you also need a variable, initialize variable before executing while block. For example, I is equals to 1, and while I is less than equals to 5. Here's basic code, print I. Now what will happen here? Our code will first go to line 1. It will first go to line 1, and what it will do, it will set I is equals to 1. Then line 2, it will checks condition, checks that I is less than or equals to 5 or not. So 1 is less than and equals to 5. So it will return true. So it will now go to line 3 because the condition is true. So it will print the I. What it will do, it will just simply print 1. Now after that, it will again go to line 2 because this is whole block. This is whole block. Not this one is. So after this, it will again go to line 2, and then again checks the condition whether I is less than equals to 5 or not. And the value of I is still 1, it did not change. So now I is less than equals to 5. Again line 3 is going to execute, and then it will print I. So it will again print 1, and after it is going to line 2. Again goes for line 2, and it will happen continuously, and it will never going to stop. So to make it stop, you need to update your I. So here you can write I plus equals to 1. It is same as I is equals to I plus 1. We are basically updating the value of I by 1, adding in it. So what will happen here? So it will when you run this program, it will goes to first line 1. It again says I equals to 1. After it checks the condition, I is less than equals to 5 or not. So 1 is less than equals to 5, and then it's print I. But after this, it is going to again execute one line, which is line 4, because it is inside the block. Let's say if you have this print and it will not goes to line 5 now after line 4. First it will going to update I plus equals to 1. So I will become 2. Now 2 is less than 5. 2 is less than equals to 5. So this condition is true. So this condition is true, and value of I is now become 2. So it will print 2, and then line 4 is I plus equals to 1. So what will happen? Value of I is going to update by 1 by adding in it. So I becomes 3. Now it will again goes to line 2. Again goes to line 2, and here it will again checks the condition that I is less than equals to 5. So value of I is now 3. So 3 is less than equals to 5. And then it goes to line 3, and line 3 is print I. So what will happen? Value of I is 3, so it's going to print 3, and then it again goes to line 4. I plus equals to 1. I plus equals to 1. Now I will become 4 because value of I is 3 and 3 plus 1 is 4. Now after this line 2, it will again going to check condition. So I is less than equals to 5. So if you check that 4 is less than, and also 4 is less than 5. And after this line 3, print I. So value of I is 4 now. So it will print 4. Now it will go to line 4, and then I plus equals to 1. Sorry. So now I will become 5. Now after this line 4, it again goes to line 2. Now here you can see line 2, it will again checks the condition, I is less than equals to 5, and 5 is not less than, but it is equals to, and we have condition 5 is less than equals to, so it will going to print, so it will become true. So this condition also true, and then it again goes to line 3, and after this it will print I. Now I is 5, so it will become 5. Now it will, after this it will become line 4 will goes, and value is updated by 1. Now I will become 6, and after this, if it will again goes to line 2 and checks condition. So I is less than equals to 5. For that 6 is less than equals to 5. Here it is false. Here it is false. In all of the cases, it is true. In all of the above cases, it was true, but here it is false. So what will happen after this? It is going to exit the block. So what are the block? These line 3 and line 4 are the part of the while block. So it will going to exit this block. So after line 2, next line is line 5, skipping this block content. So after line 2, it is going to print, it will going to execute line 5, and it will going to print end. Let's run this and check what happened. So here you can see that our first value is printed I, which is 1, second is printed 2, third one is printed 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then right after 5, it will directly print end. So in this way, our while loop is going to work. Now here are some of the questions. Let's try it. Print numbers from 1 to 10. This is also again similar type question. So what you do? You start from I equals to 1. Now while I is less than equals to 10, print I. Now again one thing, I plus equals to 1. Now if you run this, so here you can get it from 1 to 10 using while loop. For loop can also do this, but you have to do this using while loop. Now you need to print even numbers. For even numbers, you need to start from 2 and up to 20. So you need up to 20, and you also need to step it by 2. So so basically what will happen here, it will goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like this. You can even do end equals to, so it will not print the next line. So here you can see we have printed the even numbers from 2 to 20, which is just skipping a 2 steps. Print the multiplication of 7 using a while loop. You can also do this. Let's say print a multiplication of 7 up to 20. So we'll start from 7 and skip every 7 numbers. So by this we can do it like 7 and 14. Okay, let's increase this more. Let's go up to 50. So here you can see 7, 14, 21, 28, 20, 35, 40, 49. These are the multiples of 7 which has been printed. Now next is while else. It is similar to for else. What it will do when your while loop is executed and is completed, the else will be after that executed. For example, in this previous slide, like here we have done like this. Instead of this, we can also use like else print end. So what will happen is that as soon as loop will end, it will goes to line 5, and line 5 is now no longer print. It is else. It is else block. Now line it will goes to line 6 after this, which is print end. If I run this, so you can say 1 2 3 4 5 and then end. It is going to print. So we need to, there here are some practice questions like print numbers from 5 to 1 using while loop and display done using else. So we can do it like this. I is equals to 5 because we need to start from 5 and then while we need to print till 1. So I is, so our loop will goes like 5 4 3 2 1. So if I is equals to 5 and then while I should be greater than 5, greater than 1, greater than or equals to 1. Why greater than equals to not less than? Because I is 5 4 3 2 1. So our starting is from 5 and ending is at 1. So here you can write ending 1, here you can write starting 1. But 4 5 4 3 2 1, these all are greater than equals to 1, and in order to satisfy this condition you should write greater than equals to. After this if you print, and also you need to update the value by subtracting it. Either you can use this or you can also use it like I plus equals to minus 1. So basically now your step is minus 1. So when you do this, okay, we also need to print else. Print done with the help of else. Now when you run this, here you can see 5 4 3 2 1 and then it is going to print done. Now let's say if you want to print a square of every number from 1 to 20, just like this. I is equals to 1 and then while I is less than equals to 20, print I square. So how you going to do square? You need to put double star for that and then the raised power. For example, if you want 2 square, you have to write like 2 double star 2. If you want 2 cube, then you have to write like, 2 double asterisk 3. So in this way you can use the power in Python. And after this I plus equals to 1. Now if you run this, here you see the square of each and every number. You can even format this for more simpler. Just like I and then it is square. So it's just like a square table. So here you can see square of 1 is 1, 2, 4, 3 square 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 10 square 100, 20 square 400. So in this way you can use while else. So our next topic will be of the statement flow control, in which you are going to learn about pass, continue, and break using for loop and while loop.